Oh, I'm gonna turn it this way. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to another vlog video. As you all know, it's your girl, Miss Ashley, and you are tuned into the Queen Crown channel. Um, Good morning, first of all. It's really early in the morning here where I'm at. I just want to first off say, in this video, I just want to express how being honest could sometimes get you looked down upon. It can kind of get you hurt for the simple fact of you being completely honest and transparent with people. So as you all know, in my latest video, I did mention how I was homeless with 5 children, and I am currently living with a family member, and I'm waiting until the homeless shelter call us back. Currently it is Tuesday, so yesterday was a holiday, so I know they wasn't going to call me yesterday because of the holiday, which was Memorial Day. So today being Tuesday, I should be expecting a call by today is to let me know if I can be able to come there by Thursday, because she did say that the shelter would be ready for me by Thursday. Now, what I am a little appalled at is that I've been getting so much of messages and I can't respond back to each and every one of them. I know people been like, oh, are you divorced? Was you married? No, I was never married to my children's father. And matter of fact, it's not baby daddies. A lot of people in the comments been saying, oh, where their daddies at? My children don't have daddies. They have a dad, one dad. And they're all about that one man. So, yeah. And my oldest child is with another person. I have an oldest who's 10. He's with someone else, but he's currently living with his father right now. And that's wonderful because me and his father have a wonderful relationship. We have a wonderful co-parenting relationship where we understand each other. We have a beautiful communication relationship with each other. So I just want to kind of set everything straight because I've been getting a lot of comments and stuff talking about some girl you on here trying to get a check and stuff. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on. Like, seriously, I ain't trying to get no check off of YouTube. I got a job that I'm starting to work next month. Now, if YouTube happen to cut me a check, then that's just a blessing I get from YouTube, and all praises to the Most High. I will be very thankful for that. Yes, that will help me out. But me trying to be on here trying to make what somebody say, dry begging, whatever. That's far from that. I just thought getting on here speaking my truth was going to be some type of form of awareness for my situation, like what I'm going through and what other women are also going through and experiencing, because I know I am not the only one that's going through a situation like I'm going through. There's a lot of people in this world that's going through some of the same similarities of things. Oh, it's nice out here today. All praises to God. Y'all see how beautiful it is outside? It's so beautiful. I don't need that right now. I don't need that. So like I say, every day I get up and take care of what I need to do. Every day I'm getting up trying to make a change for myself. I'm not sitting up here just waddling in my mess. Yes, there's a child support order in place. We have to go to court. That takes time. Like I say, it's not like I'm not trying. Things take time. As far as like shelters, a lot of shelters were not available. I've been homeless since February? And here it is now, June, going on June. And it's like I've been contacting so many different shelters. I've contacted so many different shelters. All of them are full. Each and every one of them are full. And I'm in the state of Wisconsin. So Wisconsin is known to be a woman's state. And but it was not so helpful is to getting me into a shelter right away with me and my 5 children. So I had to come stay with a family member. Somebody said in the comments, oh, why would you go stay with a family member? Why would you just not go straight to the shelter? Well, honey, that's what I tried to do. And it didn't work like that for me. So I had no choice but to come to a family member's home. And I thank God that he was allowed to allow us in here. And that's why I'm trying to get up out of here right now, because as of now, it's causing his living conditions to be thrown off. Right now, I have to go because his landlord does not no longer want us here. His landlord don't want us here right now. And the fact that we've been staying over here for past the 3 weeks, which is consecutive 3 weeks, they don't want us here no more. So I'm just trying to figure out in the comments, and I thank y'all for the ones that's showing me love. Like for the ones that's really understanding my situation and showing me love, I really, really, really appreciate y'all so much to the bottom of my heart. But for the ones that's been kind of like rude and nasty and making it seem like I'm doing this for clout or I'm doing this is real life. Ain't nothing about what I'm saying is fake. I showed y'all our confined space that we're staying in. This is all our stuff. This is some of my children over there. They getting dressed. We gotta go. This is some of our stuff that our bags of clothes. Like, I'm not making this up. This is the room that we're in right now. So it's not nothing that's fake. It's some people that get on YouTube that make fake videos for clout, for views and all that. This is not no clickbait. This is real life. I'm really showing y'all what's really going on in my life. And it's people out here who's going through worse. But they're too embarrassed to show because it's people like how y'all get online and criticize them and ridicule them. And I can understand. And that's kind of where I was at. I was kind of afraid to talk about this topic because I know how people can be mean and nasty on YouTube and on social media, period. So I took my time to pray and to ask God, for those that understand, let them understand. And for those that don't, whatever. But I'm not trying to get up on here to dry beg. I'm not asking nobody to donate to me. I'm not creating a GoFundMe account. I'm not doing none of that. I'm straight letting y'all know this is what it is. And for myself, in this situation, I know it's plenty other women out here in this world that's going through the same thing, and women and children, men too. It's a crisis going on right now in America. It's a crisis going on with jobs, food, the rent. You got to make 3 times as the rent. So just imagine you got to make 3 times as the rent. That means you got to be busting like how many hours down just to get a paycheck? You got to make 3 times as much of the rent. How much money do you got to be busting down? I mean, how much hours do you really have to be busting down to really see a good ass check? You got to be working like a goddamn on slave. And you're one person? Like, come on now. I'm doing it by myself. I ain't sitting up here faking in front on nothing. I'm really letting y'all know what's going on in my life. And then I got people in my comments talking about oh, well, where the daddies at? Where they daddies at? I don't have baby daddies. I don't got 5 children with multiple different men. No, I don't. It was with one man. And like I say, me and him, yes, we were in a relationship back then, but now we're not together no more. We were never married. So it's not like I can go through a divorce or it's a process. And right now with child support, I have to wait until they schedule us a court date for us to be able to go to court to establish that, to get those things in order. So yeah. And then for somebody that said, oh, did you live in that 4-bedroom? No, I never lived in his 4-bedroom house. I never did. He just got that house not like 2 months ago, back in April. The beginning of April, the end of March going into April. He just got that house. No, I never lived there. But what I did ask him was, can my children stay there? Can his children live with him? I was like, you know my situation. You know what I'm going through. You know I'm in a tight situation right now. You know I'm trying to work to get on my feet. Why can't you just help me until I get something going to sustain myself? Is to get some money, together so I can be able to get us a place to stay. Sorry, y'all. My phone just died. But I just want to go back to what I just said. I don't even know what I just said last. But all I know is that this is my reality right now. Is it going to last for long? No, it's not. I'm praying to God that he get me through this dark storm right now. Is to, get me up out of this. And I just want to come on this platform and just spread the awareness of situations like what I'm going through, because I know I'm not the only one. But like I was saying, I believe I was talking about how I asked my children father to allow them to come stay with him, and he refused that. He refused to allow them to come stay with him. Now, did I try? I did try. So that's what I'm saying. Like, for those of you who are saying stuff like, oh, where their daddies at? I don't have multiple daddies. I don't have multiple baby daddies. Like, I don't know why that stigma is on black women just automatically, like you think that she got multiple different daddies by different men. No, it could be just that one man. And yeah, like I say, we was in a relationship at some point in time where we was going back and forth. We was, in between, dealing with each other, then not dealing with each other, then dealing with each other, then not dealing with each other. So for women that been through situations like that, you already know how that is. You already know how it is when you keep going back to somebody who you're used to, or somebody who, who you're continuing to have a sexual relationship with. And I know it's all wrong. I know. You continue to go back to toxic situations where toxic situations where you're not continually to leave it alone. It's like a soul tie. So yes, I ask God to forgive me. Am I sin for that? I ask God to forgive me for not allowing myself to grow in the right way. And that's gonna be a whole nother video, y'all. We're gonna talk about that on a whole nother video. We're gonna talk about taking accountability when you're dealing in toxic relationships, how you see toxic relationships for what they are, but somehow, some way you still want to deal with that. That's going to be a whole nother topic, a whole nother video. But like I say, this is what it is, though. I'm in the middle of like moving, and this is all my stuff, like all my children's stuff. We got to pack up and go. And it's just what it is. Like, Is it gonna last forever? No, it's not. Things happen. We all have a downfall in life. And like for me, what I have to realize, I don't have nobody to fall back on. I don't have nobody to fall back on. I thank God I was able to come stay with my uncle for the time being. But if it wasn't for him, I don't know where I was gonna go. I probably was gonna be out on the street somewhere. So it's like when you think about certain things, it's like I don't have no mama to fall back on. I don't have no sisters to fall back on. I don't have nobody to fall back on. All I have is the strength of God to fall back on. And that's just really what it is right now. So, like I say, I see the comments. I see people saying, and thank you for the subscribers. I thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. And someone did say, you know, I can't wait to see your growth from here. Thank you so much for saying that, because I can't wait to see my growth from here too. I can't wait to see what the Most High is going to bless me and my children with in the near future, in the near couple months that's coming. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have to stay in your funk. You don't have to stay in what you're going through. It's to just waddle in it. I'm not waddling in it. I'm getting up every day to try to make a difference in my life. I'm getting up every day to try to make a change for my situation and what I'm going through. Yes, it be days it be hard. Yes, it be days I don't feel like getting out of bed doing nothing. Yes, it be days I cry. Yes, it be days I be depressed. Yes, it be days I be battling with myself on if I'm a good mother or not. It be those days. And I'm not the only one who ever went through these things. So don't get on here pretending like you're such better than, you know, the next person to look down on somebody to be like, oh, well, girl, you got to get it to the end. Okay, well, we robots now? We robots for real? Like, that's what it is. We robots. We straight up robots where we just can't have no feelings. We can't have no emotions, no nothing. No, it's not that. I'm a real life human. I'm a real life woman. I'm a real life mother with feelings. I'm a real life soul. Like, for real, like, stop acting like that, y'all. Like, for real, I ain't come up on here to dry. Am I begging for anything? No. Did I create anything for y'all to send me? No. Do I got a P.O. box for y'all to send me anything? Absolutely no. And I feel like if I was to, what would be wrong with that? Like, for real, what would be wrong with that? Nothing. Y'all just want to have something to say. And that's not all of y'all. It's just some of y'all I see in the comments. But like I say, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, watching my videos. I really, really appreciate it. It really is drawing a lot of more attention to this type of situation I see. And I appreciate it. I really appreciate it, y'all. So I pray that you guys have a beautiful day. I'm going to go ahead and end this video out because I got to get ready and go. My ride is on its way. So I just pray that you guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Don't let nothing get you down. Don't let the devil get you down. Don't get the enemy let you get you down. Don't let nobody get you down. Don't let your mama get you down. Don't let your daddy get you down. Don't let your boyfriend get you down, your baby daddy, whoever, husband, wife, sister, cousin, auntie, that girl at your job, your boss, nobody. Whatever you go through in this life, give it all over to God. And he gonna take care of the rest from there. All right? So stay blessed, stay hydrated, and I'll talk to y'all soon. All right. Thank you.